Everyone, thanks for coming back to the channel. Appreciate all the support you guys been doing, sharing the videos, liking the videos, subscribing to the channel. Thank you. Anyway, we're gonna do a what I ride video. So everybody, a few people have been asking. It's not a Yamaha. These are LTR 450s. This one here is a 08 LTR 450. We'll start right away. We got a set of flex bars and a precision stabilizer. Hands down awesome. Good combo. Takes out a lot of the hard hits your hands will take. It's a must need, especially if you're old like me. My arms aren't what they used to be. They hurt. Running a Blingstar front bumper. I mean, I don't even know if you can get those anymore. Anyway, so we're running a set of Fox shocks, air shocks on the front. It's got a Fox podium on the rear. We just sent these off and got them rebuilt. So hopefully we can get these dialed. I never really tried to before, and if you know, I've struggled with these things. But I blew the seals out, and we got new ones in there. So we're gonna start off the year good. Hopefully I won't be racing this bike, I'll be racing mine. Anyway, otherwise, up here nothing too fancy. Running a 4Works seat cover. Nothing fancy. It's got a Yoshi R5 pipe, full pipe, header pipe and muffler. And air box is just a stock air box with a stock filter, stock foam filter. I prefer the foam filter over K&N, we'll say. This bike's got a set of Pro Armor Nerf bars. Got a set of bead locks, and these are Maxxis Razor Pluses on here. They're decent. They're a decent tire. They seem to wear out real bad. But on the flip side, on the back side, where this bike has a stock axle, stock swing arm, everything's stock. Nothing fancy back there. These are OEM plastics. And so I am running a inline fuel filter here. And I do that because if you have the swirl filter, you can't operate, you can't change this. If you had a fuel problem, you'd have to pull your tank and all your plastics off in between motos. It's a bad idea. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm running a LS4 fibers frame guards. It's got a metal skid plate, full length skid plate on there. Everything else is basically a stock. The motor stock. I've been through this motor. Radiator stock, all that. I try to keep it stock, simple. I need it to last. Oh, so it does have these, which is pretty rare for a Suzuki for you to get them to work. They're ASV levers on the clutch, and this clutch is butter. Now I try to put those same style of levers on my bike. Clutch would slip. I changed the cable out to the 400 cable. I changed the arm out to the 400 arm because it's a little longer, you get a little more pull. Still slipped. If you watch the GNCC video, you can see me rolling the clutch because the clutch slipped. I bagged it. So on my bike, we're running a Pro Taper simple clutch. It doesn't slip. Put that clutch lever on, problem solved. All right, so we just did a review on the black bike. Now this is my bike. This is a 07 LTR 450. Start up here, we got a set of flex bars, and we got a set of Tusk hand guards. They got the bark buster built into them. And then for a clutch lever, I'm running a Pro Circuit clutch lever. Still has a roller on it. I like to be able to roll the clutch because I do that when I'm riding, although I don't use it a lot. And then we are running 4-work seat cover. Who cares? It's got a Power Commander 5 in it. I've had this thing dynoed, 46 horsepower, that's all. And as far as my air filter goes, it's got a foam air filter over top a K&N air filter. I'm not a super fan of a K&N, but they broke the bracket off, whoever I bought this bike from, on the stock air box, so I can't run the stock setup for the air filter. I got that problem fixed. I got another air box on the other side, so we're going to swap those out this year when I pull this motor out. So we'll jump in the back here. We're running a Dominator, RPM Dominator axle. It's got Lone Star hubs on it. Plastic skid plate, or sorry, sprocket guard. And also, you might not be able to see it, but down here we're running a disc brake guard, a Lone Star disc brake guard. I think that's basically it back here. We're running an R5 pipe on this one, header pipe and muffler. Keep the bikes the same. So on this one, forget to mention I am running a RPM bearing carrier in this one. Anyway, so LS4 fibers, frame guards, and also a LS4 fibers skid plate. I like this plastic skid plate more. The metal one, when you get rocks in there, starts to rattle real bad. It sounds like you're gonna blow the motor, and I get paranoid. So I switched to the plastic one. I like that one a lot better. Factory 43 bumper. I like their bumpers. It's got the best part. So we got a Elite stabilizer. That combo with the bars is great. I probably mentioned that already, but hands down, well worth the money. These are PEP PB1s, 0 preloads. So much better than the Fox shocks. Words don't describe. I mean, hands down, better. We're running stock A-arms. Stock A-arms with Roll Design stickers on there. Motor-wise, we're running a stock motor. This one has a Henson clutch in it. Besides that, it is complete motor stock. Now the 08 is faster, and it's a stock motor also. But from what I understand, the intake and the exhaust cams are different in the 08, 09 versus the 07, 06. We put a hot cam in this one, and it spun on us. Thankfully, it wouldn't crank, so it didn't hurt the valves or anything. So, besides that, we got a set of Wrath Nerf bars with the full pegs. They look cool. I don't know if I'd ever use them that far out. Same for the rear shock. It's a PEP shock. It's got a set of Walsh A-arms on it that we bought all that when we went and raced to GNCC I was afraid to whack a tree. I was paranoid. Anyway, so we got a set of DWT beadlock fronts. I think these are rock in and rock out. So they have these in there instead of the little 10 piece that the stock wheels come with. These are amazing wheels, except if you got to put air in them. I don't know if you can see this, but the valve stem's right here, and you got to pretty basically pull the wheel off to put air in them. So that is my one complaint. I run a set of beadlocks on the front of these for basically the works race, and I just leave them on there. Run a set of Maxxis tires in the front and the rear, 20s in the front, 18s in the back. Obviously for motocross, we go to works, we'll race 21s and 20s in the rear. That's what I race at GNCC. Like I said, stock motor. The only thing that I've done is the big controversy everybody has. I'm running an inline filter. Both bikes are that way. Stock battery. Got a set of carbon fiber shrouds. You know, just look stuff, even though they're covered up with stickers. My graphics are E-Sticky out of Canada. Both bikes. The white plastics I have on my stalker that's in my trailer. E-Sticky graphics, hands down. They've held up. I prefer those guys. Besides that, any questions, just ask. I still run the key in all these. They all have the same starter button, and that's pretty simple to install. You can get the plug and it just plugs right in. Quantum fuel pumps is what I run. Any questions, hit me up, let me know, drop a comment in there. Yeah, I think that's about it. Anyway, thank you.